Hello, 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 powerful people. Welcome to the More Money with Milan show, which is a kind of operating manual for having more money without stress, making your money work for you, and creating your best life. I'm Milan, holistic financial independence mentor and the host of this show. People come to me when they get sick and tired of worrying about money, when they tired of living paycheck to paycheck, and when they feel ready to grow their money with less stress and less risk. We're going to have a fascinating show today because I'll talk about 12 practical guiding principles for winning when you face adversity. I derived these guiding principles from the teaching of stoic philosophers and framed them using my personal experiences and my awareness. Before we begin, I want to bring your attention to a special event, live, no cost to you masterclass from worrying to winning the money game. It's a great opportunity for you if you want to fix the problems that cause you money problems and if you're ready to create a pathway to financial independence in your life. So I suggest that you click this link there to changelife.com/FWTW and reserve your place for this masterclass. Today and in the next couple of episodes, I will be talking about 12 practical guiding principles for winning when you face adversity. Today is part 1. In the previous episode of this show, I talked about 2 fundamental principles qualities that Stoic philosophers had. Number 1, clarity of mind, and number 2, clarity of action. And I also shared with you their 4 core virtues and 3 disciplines that guided their decisions and actions when they faced adversities. You can watch this episode called How to Win When Faced Adversity on my YouTube channel called Milan Channel Wealth. So why did I choose this topic for the More Money with Milan show, you may ask? I chose it because the ancient Stoic philosophy has a fantastic framework to help us navigate through life when we face adversities. And you know, just as well as myself, that we have plenty of these adversities right now, from nature's hurricane experiences that many people unfortunately suffered from, to economic and financial hurricanes. Here's the thing. Our brain has the amazing quality called neuroplasticity. The brain is not rigid. It's moldable, which means you can train your brain, literally. I definitely do it quite often. And since mind is the brain in action, you have the ability to cultivate certain attitude, perceptions, and thought patterns that are life supportive instead of life sabotaging. In other words, you can always weed out destructive beliefs and habits and replace them with those that can help you reduce stress, achieve more success in business and in life, and improve your overall well-being. The challenging part, as always, is execution. You know that in your everyday life, but especially when you face hardship, crisis, or chaos, being able to stay calm, have clarity, act with objectivity, and think rationally can help you be less reactive, more intentional, and more resilient. When you don't manage your emotions or unable to think clearly and rationally, it's easy to be controlled by external environment, feel overwhelmed, and act reactively rather than intentionally. Look, life is challenging, is a challenging journey, right? It from time to time throws curveballs to all of us. Adversities, obstacles, challenges, failures are part of human experience. Many people, when they experience failure, get into a negative self-talk like, I'm not good enough, I'm not smart enough, I'm not capable, I'm not lucky, or I'll never be able to fill the blank, be wealthy, be successful, lovable, be in shape. However, the Stoic philosophers gave us a philosophical framework that not only allows us to survive adversity, but win in spite of it. This framework, among other tools that I use, like NLP, neuro-linguistic programming, timeline therapy, energy healing, etc., helped me cultivate an attitude of radical gratitude. Help me release harmful self-talk and unsupportive patterns of thinking that I had quite a bit. And also to keep it together in times of adversity so that I could stay focused on solutions. It is my intention that these 12 guiding principles that I will share with you today and in the next couple of episodes of the show will help you win when you face adversity like they helped me. Okay, so principle number 1 is self-awareness is gold. Self-awareness is one of the most important qualities to have. You've got to know yourself. You've got to know your emotions, the effects on you and the causes of these emotions, your values, what decisions you take that are not aligned with your values, your habits, which habits are not supportive of your values and your goals. This principle can be challenging to act on, right? Because it requires a willingness to face hard truths about yourself, your beliefs, your choices, your actions. However, this awareness is key to understanding the underlying causes of your decisions and is very, very helpful for dealing with your challenges in a healthy way. Making time for introspection, journaling, and meditation are powerful tools for practicing self-awareness as they allow you to learn from past experiences. And you can also act as a mentor to yourself and give yourself a wise advice that you would give to a friend or a client, right? Okay, so the second principle that I want to share today is be clear about what is and is not within your control. Epictetus, one of Stoic philosophers, explained that in any given situation, there are things that are within your control and there are things that you have no control over. When you start making this distinction for yourself, 3 things will become clear to you. Now, number 1, your efforts to change things that are not in your control are useless. They are not up to you. Number 2, when you try to control the things in life that you have no control over, you become frustrated, demotivated, and deflated. And number 3, when you focus your energy on things that are within your control, you'll avoid feeling helpless, you'll avoid feeling incapable or bitter, and you will be more effective, right? This is a very important distinction to make in any given set of circumstances, because much of our suffering comes from lack of awareness about what is and what is not in our control. And number 2, inability to accept the things that we have no control over. So the rational response to different challenges in your life would be to accept the situation as it is and to act on what is within your control so that you can move forward. The refusal to accept life circumstances that are not in your control leads to more suffering and feeling stuck because you focus on things you can do nothing about instead of focusing on things that are within your power. And where you place your energy, where you place your focus, you place your energy. Epictetus asserted that there is only one way to happiness, and that is to cease worrying about things that are beyond your power or your will. I love the Serenity Prayer by Reinhold Niebuhr. God, grant me serenity to accept the things I cannot change, courage to change the things I can, and wisdom to know the difference. This prayer reflects a healthy attitude and empowering mindset. It's also a reminder that you've got to act on things that are in your control. For example, you may not have control over inflation or stock market performance, but you do have control over your attitude toward money and wealth, your spending decisions, and also your knowledge about finances and investing. Some people act without having adequate knowledge of the subject matter, and others don't act on the knowledge they do have. So it's not enough to know. You've got to act on your knowing in spite of your doubts and fears. And that's all for this episode of the More Money with Milan show. Today we covered top 2 guiding principles. Self-awareness is gold, and be clear about what is and is not within your control. Thank you very much for your time today. I truly appreciate you watching and sharing this show. And again, if you want to stop constant money worries, make sure you reserve your place for the upcoming live, no cost to you masterclass, From Worrying to Winning the Money Game. Here's the link to register again for this masterclass, and I will see you next week for the next episode, where I'll share with you the next 5 guiding principles to help you feel more empowered and act with more clarity.